Hey there, movie lovers and mystery seekers. Welcome to Hollywood Echoes, the channel where we dive deep into the untold stories, the scandals, and the hidden lives of Hollywood's brightest stars. From jaw-dropping secrets to the untold truths behind the glamour, we're uncovering the shocking realities that Hollywood never wanted you to know. Get ready for a ride through the glitz, the secrets, and the dark corners of Tinseltown. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a story that will leave you speechless. Let's unravel the mysteries together right here on Hollywood Echoes. Spencer Tracy. Spencer Tracy was a Hollywood legend known for his captivating performances in classic films such as Boys Town and Father of the Bride. He was a true icon, admired for his talent, charm, and masculine presence. Yet behind the scenes, Tracy's life was far from perfect. Despite his public relationships with women, most notably his long-standing partnership with actress Katharine Hepburn, Tracy's true sexual identity was something he struggled to keep under wraps. It is widely believed that Tracy had romantic relationships with men, but these were kept hidden from the public eye for fear of ruining his career. Tracy was a victim of Hollywood's oppressive climate that demanded celebrities conform to traditional standards. His love affair with Hepburn was widely understood to be more of a deep and platonic friendship. Tracy's sexual orientation was not publicly revealed until after his passing. Despite the personal turmoil, Tracy's career thrived, but at the cost of keeping his true self hidden for decades. William Haines. William Haines was one of the top stars of Hollywood in the 1920s and 1930s, known for his dashing good looks and carefree spirit. However, unlike many of his contemporaries, Haines was not willing to hide his true identity. He was openly gay in a time when being out in Hollywood could ruin a career. Haines was rumored to be in a long-term relationship with a man named Jimmy Shields, and their partnership was well known within the Hollywood elite. However, when the studio heads discovered his sexuality, they demanded he end the relationship and marry a woman to maintain his public image. Haines refused, and as a result, he was blacklisted from the movie industry. Instead of yielding to the pressure, Haines decided to walk away from Hollywood altogether. He transitioned to a successful career as an interior designer, where he became known for his work in decorating the homes of the rich and famous. Haines's bravery in staying true to himself serves as a testament to the cost of Hollywood's homophobia and the personal sacrifices made to maintain one's dignity. Dorothy Arzner. Dorothy Arzner was one of Hollywood's most influential directors during the Golden Age, the only female director to have a contract with a major studio during that time. Arzner's groundbreaking work in film was highly regarded, and she was considered a pioneer for women in the film industry. Despite her success, Arzner's personal life was far from conventional for the time. Arzner was believed to be a lesbian, and while she never publicly acknowledged her sexuality, many of her close relationships with women were well known within Hollywood circles. Arzner was said to have had romantic entanglements with fellow filmmakers and actresses, yet her personal life remained largely a secret from the public. She never married, and her private relationships were kept out of the spotlight. Arzner's position in Hollywood was a rare one for women at the time, but it was also a difficult one, as she had to hide her true self in a male-dominated industry that was unwelcoming to those who didn't fit into societal norms. Her ability to maintain a successful career, despite the pressure to conform, highlights her resilience and courage. Tyrone Power. Tyrone Power was one of the most popular and handsome actors of the 1940s and 1950s. With his piercing blue eyes and perfect features, Power was the epitome of the leading man. However, his personal life was more complicated than his on-screen roles suggested. Despite his numerous marriages and relationships with women, Power's sexual identity was a subject of much speculation throughout his career. Rumors about his romantic relationships with men circulated for years, but these were never publicly confirmed. Power's sexual identity was kept under wraps by both the studios and the actor himself, as he feared it would ruin his career. In the conservative and homophobic climate of Hollywood at the time, Power had to navigate his personal life in secrecy, maintaining the appearance of a traditional family man while privately dealing with his true desires. It is believed that Power's relationships with men were well known within Hollywood's elite, but the actor kept his homosexuality hidden from the public eye. Despite the pressures, Power remained a star, but the cost of keeping his true self a secret weighed heavily on him. Jean Marais. Jean Marais was a French actor who made a significant mark in both European cinema and Hollywood. Known for his striking good looks and captivating performances, Marais was a heartthrob in both the US and France. However, Marais' personal life was not as glamorous as his public persona. He was believed to be gay and had a long-lasting romantic relationship with the famous French poet and filmmaker Jean Cocteau. Their love affair, though deeply passionate, was kept hidden from the public for many years. Cocteau and Marais were inseparable both in their professional and personal lives, yet the public was largely unaware of the nature of their relationship. Marais, like many stars of the era, lived in fear of being outed, as such revelations could have destroyed his career. It wasn't until later in life that Marais openly discussed his relationship with Cocteau, but for much of his career he kept his true self concealed. Montgomery Clift. Montgomery Clift was one of the most talented and compelling actors in Hollywood during the 1940s and 1950s. Known for his roles in films such as A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity, Clift was hailed as one of the greatest actors of his generation. However, Clift's life was marked by intense personal struggles, one of which was his sexual identity. Although Clift's sexuality was not openly discussed during his lifetime, it is widely believed that he had relationships with men. Clift's personal struggles were compounded by the public's lack of understanding of his sexual orientation. The actor was known for being private and reclusive, and much of his personal life remained shrouded in mystery. His difficulty in navigating the Hollywood system as an openly gay actor during a time when homosexuality was stigmatized undoubtedly affected his mental health and career. His tragic and early death was, in part, the result of the emotional toll Hollywood took on him as he lived a life of secrecy and personal turmoil. Judith Anderson. Judith Anderson was an Australian actress who became a prominent figure in Hollywood in the 1940s and 1950s. Known for her commanding performances in both film and theatre, Anderson was a highly respected figure in the industry. However, her personal life was far from ordinary. Anderson was rumoured to have had romantic relationships with several women during her lifetime, though these relationships were never publicly acknowledged. The actress, like many of her peers, was forced to conceal her sexuality in order to maintain her career. In a time when homosexuality was stigmatized, Anderson's personal relationships had to remain a secret, even though those close to her knew the truth. Her refusal to discuss her sexuality publicly was not unique. It was a pattern that many of Hollywood's biggest stars followed to avoid scandal and maintain their public images. Linda Christian. Linda Christian was an actress who rose to fame in the 1940s and 1950s. Christian, who was married to actor Tyrone Power for a time, became a well-known figure in Hollywood. However, rumors about her sexuality were often whispered throughout the industry. Christian, who had relationships with both men and women, kept her romantic life private, and her sexual identity was never openly discussed. In a time when being openly gay in Hollywood could lead to a swift downfall, Christian chose to maintain her privacy. Her relationships, though known to some, were kept hidden from the public eye, and Christian's career continued without drawing attention to her personal life. Despite the secrecy, Christian's legacy as an actress remains intact, though her hidden relationships remain a part of her untold story. Charles Laughton. Charles Laughton was one of the most versatile and talented actors of his time, known for his performances in films such as The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Witness for the Prosecution. Laughton's career spanned many decades, and he was widely regarded as one of the finest actors of his generation. However, Laughton's sexuality was a subject of much speculation. It is widely believed that Laughton was gay, and his marriage to actress Elsa Lanchester was reportedly more of a companionship than a traditional romantic relationship. Laughton's love life was kept private, and his homosexuality was never publicly acknowledged during his lifetime. Hollywood at the time was a place where stars had to keep certain aspects of their lives hidden, and Laughton's sexuality was one of those secrets. Despite his private struggles, Laughton remained one of Hollywood's most beloved actors, with his legacy as a brilliant performer lasting long after his death. Ramon Novarro. Ramon Novarro was one of the biggest stars of the silent film era, adored by fans for his good looks and incredible talent. Novarro was known for his striking features and captivating performances, but his personal life was marked by secrecy. Novarro was rumored to have had relationships with men, but his sexuality was never publicly acknowledged. The actor, like many stars of his time, lived a life full of hidden truths in a world that was unaccepting of gay individuals. His tragic and untimely death brought attention to the personal struggles he faced as a gay actor in a homophobic industry. Novarro's story is a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by many stars who lived in fear of being outed and the toll it took on their personal lives. Thanks for joining us on this unforgettable journey into Hollywood's most shocking secrets. We hope you've been captivated by the stories and hidden truths we've uncovered today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the darker side of Hollywood, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Want more jaw-dropping revelations? Hit that subscribe button and follow Hollywood Echoes for your backstage pass to the untold stories. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the truth behind the glamour. See you in the next video.